Lately, I've noticed a trend on TikTok where people are acknowledging that social media isn't authentic and are sharing their personal struggles away from the public eye. Therefore, I'm revealing 4 aspects of my life at 24 that embarrass me. First, the pressure to find a permanent job. Despite having freelanced and completed an internship, I often feel embarrassed to confess to my friends that I'm yet to secure a permanent position, especially when conversations turn to career topics. This feeling isn't constant, but during moments of heightened insecurity it becomes particularly distressing. I recently concluded a gig as a freelance writer for a health media company, and now the thought of responding to inquiries from friends or family about my current occupation, only to reply with, "Still looking for a permanent job," fills me with a deep sense of shame. Second, the yearning for genuine attention. While listening to others is something I value, I find myself yearning for someone to lend me the same attentive ear, without shifting the focus to themselves. Whenever I attempt to share my own struggles, it seems the conversation inevitably returns to the other person, leading me to retreat into silence. This makes me question my willingness to listen, which, in turn, makes me feel guilty for even having such thoughts. Next, the struggle with social interactions. It's hard for me to admit, but I struggle with social interactions, primarily due to fear of how I'm perceived by others. As I've aged, I've found it increasingly difficult to form new friendships and deepen existing ones, often pondering questions like, how will I make friends at work once I find a job? It feels like I've lost the ability to connect with others and even with myself. Finally, let's talk about the desire to be remembered. After much deliberation, I've decided to confront a desire I've often repressed due to fear of appearing egotistical or needy, the wish to be filmed and remembered in the same way I document those around me. This urge probably stems from my habit of recording moments for posterity, a trait inspired by my mother's penchant for capturing our family's milestones on video. Despite my love for this hobby, I can't help but wish for someone to focus the lens on me, fearing that without such memories, my presence might fade if I were to unexpectedly pass away. Talking about this has been a journey of vulnerability, exposing fears and desires I seldom, if ever, voice. Yet having shared these thoughts, I feel a sense of liberation and am learning to embrace these feelings as part of my experience. Remember, don't be afraid to live on your terms and share your experiences so we can build a loving community.